anyone here with a message for me?
If you're able to number.
Click that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification for updates. Share my video with others. It helps my channel greatly.
Oh, I forgot to do that. Sacrifice. Now, when you say sacrifice, are you referring to how Christ was sacrificed on the cross on Easter Sunday? Because I would certainly hope that there were no other kind of satanic sacrifices made around here, because that would be very disrespectful. Respectful. Respectful. Oh, it says be careful. Be careful came through on GhostTube, and in addition to that, I heard a message come through on the Spirit Box, so it'd be interesting to see if there were parallel responses. What is your name? My name is Brian. I'm Dominic and Dexter. We're here with the utmost of respect and reverence. Well, thank you for coming forward and asking who we are. And you know, and of course, like I said, we're here with the utmost of respect, and we don't mean you any harm. We just know that this cemetery has been somewhat neglected, and we're just curious to know if you have any messages for us. Like if you want to come forward and give us a message. So annoying. I'm sorry. We don't mean to come across as annoying. Could have been, yes. Never. Just the word never. I'm not sure what you mean when you say never. You don't have to be afraid of us. We're here with peace and love and kindness and respect, and we just want to hear your messages from the other side. Like if you have a story to tell or a message to give us. And if anybody else came in here and were doing things that they were not supposed to do, we are sincerely sorry to hear that people have done that. But that's not what we're here for. This grave here is very, very old. This one's 1906. 1906. 1906, that's 119 years ago. Wow. I know I'm recording on my phone here, and I'm going to switch to GhostTube. And I'm going to split up the Dexter series here. I'm going to go over that one. Okay. That sounds like a plan. a bit of an EMF spike I just seen there, but it didn't go up to the alert level, but then it dropped off again.
Somewhere around here.
Oh, wow. And there's nothing out here like cell phones or power lines or anything like that. So this is a stone here that looked like it might have been knocked over. That's a child grave right there. Oh. Visit me. I just had a message come up saying, visit me.
Who are you? How can we find you?
Yes, can you tell us your name, please? And we could look for your specific burial site. You can hear me? That's great. That's great. I can hear you through either the radio here or the GhostTube app. I think these graves were that this area here has been much better maintained.
I think so as well, yeah.
This is the Alford family. Family. Wow. Visiting. Yes, we are visiting. Yes, absolutely. That's definitely very relevant. Yes, indeed, we are visiting. And for all the ghosts and spirits of the dearly departed who are here, may you always rest in peace until the day comes when the good Lord comes again. Like I said, we're here with peace, love, kindness, and respect in mind. We're here with reverence and respect. And nothing is more heartbreaking than seeing a cemetery that is... Who is that? Those are my nephews, Dominic and Dexter. Fawcett. I'm not sure what relevance that word has. Can anyone tell me if there was any kind of we don't mean you any harm. Because like I've said before, if anybody was doing anything in this cemetery, channeling, ooh, are you attempting to channel my energy? Or Dominic and or Dexter's energy? So as I was saying, like if there was anything like that going on in the cemetery, we do not condone that kind of behavior. This is a sacred ground and it needs to be treated with reverence and respect. Right now I'm just scanning the FM band in reverse direction at a 200 millisecond scan rate. We can use the white noise between frequency changes to give me messages. If I don't hear your messages in real time, I will review the footage. Person here passed away at the age I'm at right now. What do you want to do? You want to communicate with us?
We got a reading.
Oh, wow. In the past. Yes, a lot of these graves are from a long time ago. A long time ago in the past. Sometimes with some of these tombstones, the way they're positioned is like it's either because the ground had shifted or vandals, yeah. And we would like to let all the good benevolent spirits and ghosts here know that we do not condone vandals. Like anyone who tries to vandal a graveyard, that's absolutely unacceptable. Because when you pass away, with all due respect, you should be able to rest in peace. It says, please leave. Why do you want us to leave? Can you please tell us why? Because it would be great if you could just warm up to our presence, because we're all here with reverence and respect. Might have been something more to come through. Now, I was thinking that if either one of us gets another response to that tone, like please leave, we should leave. We should leave. And once again, that's just out of respect.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the AM band. Oh, I just missed something that just came up on GhostTube as I was looking away. There's some kind of message came through. Spike. Just as I was walking past there. Can you tell us your name, please? Masculine. Yeah, we're all guys here.
Yeah.
That's what you're referring to. We just gotta watch our step, that's all.
Oh, look at that thing.
Oh.
That's shrouded in flames.
Yeah, so many of these graves are very, very old, like the early 1900s.
Sometime even in the late 1800s.
Please go.
Okay, I think that might be our cue. It says, please go. Okay.
You're gonna have to end it there now.
Okay, so let's shut everything down. Okay, we heard your message. We've heard back-to-back messages that says, please leave and please go. And I'm pretty sure that you know that we are here with the best of intentions. But if that's how you feel, we're not going to argue with you at all regarding that. Okay? So we're making our way out now. But for any spirits or ghosts that did communicate with us, we greatly appreciate the messages that you have. And I will go over my footage, the footage we just gathered here, at a later date, and see if anything came through. So yeah, we're choose. Not saying, not know what you. I don't know what you mean when you say the word choose, but we are choosing to leave because we were asked twice now to leave, and we're leaving out of respect for you.
Bro, I should probably mention as well, when I was going over there, I had some kind of I guess vision of that specific gravestone over there. That one that is almost like, looks like it's corroding with copper. It almost looked like it was burned. Like when we went over there, it was like, I don't know. It's like someone did something bad to it. I can help shake the feeling that something tragic happened over there.
Yeah. Because see, the other thing is when we get messages like that, see, other people who've perhaps come here and done things they were not supposed to do.
Yeah, they're traumatized.
Traumatized, and you know, that bridge was burned, for lack of a better term. Yeah. And if that's the case, well, we can understand. You know, the best that we can do when we come into a sacred place. I'm below. Wow, that is
Another intelligent reading. Yeah.
That's a very intelligent response, because yes, you are buried below. Yes. Yes, thank you for saying that. But like we were just saying, we are getting ready to leave now. So any messages that you've had, I'll certainly review the footage over to see if any messages came through the radio I'm holding in my right hand. Oh, it's EMF spike. Yeah. Oh, it's spiking here quite a lot. So, as we depart the cemetery, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Lord, God our Father, continue to bless this cemetery and protect this cemetery as sacred ground. And for all the people that are buried here, the dearly departed, may you all visit me. Oh. Yes, we just visited, but we have to leave because other spirits have come forward and wanted us to leave, and we have to be respectful of that. Anyhow, as I was saying, that this is sacred ground, and I do hope and pray. We do hope and pray that no one else comes in here and does anything that they're not supposed to be doing. Undoubtedly, yes, undoubtedly. Yeah, it's like this is sacred ground, and nobody should be messing around with it. Like people coming in and vandalizing tombstones. We do not agree with that at all. That is very, very disrespectful.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, actually, there was a case I'm not sure when, but this place was actually shut down.
Uh-huh.
We weren't allowed to visit because of vandals that were going on this trail.
Oh, wow. The name Brandy just came through. Hello, Brandy.
Now I kind of want to go in and look again.
Yeah, I know, but we should be respectful. But I think we came down. I think we accomplished our goal.
I think we did too.
Yes, because we did get some communication, and like I said, if anybody was in this cemetery doing any kind of like rituals or minor rites or anything like that, and especially trying to conjure up Satan or demons like through a Ouija board or anything like that, we also do not condone that kind of behavior, because we are people of the light. We represent the light of heaven and the goodness of the triune God and all the angels and saints of heaven. That's ant. And another response come through. Yes. So we're going to leave now, but we leave you in peace and with reverence. God bless.
Amen.
Hello everyone, and thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It helps my channel very, very much. So, first of all, my apologies for our voices not coming clearly through, like my spoken voice as well as my two nephews, Dominic Vincent and Dexter Vincent, who accompanied me on this visit. For one thing, the wind was blowing around a bit. That certainly did not help, because I was using the microphone on my Android smartphone, and I think I perhaps had the external speaker of my hacked radio Spirit Box up too close to my smartphone. So my apologies for that. So I did my best to try to project everything on screen as much as possible. In particular, the messages that were coming through. So overall, the conclusion that myself, Dominic, and Dexter were able to come to is that the results were rather mixed in terms of how welcome we were in this cemetery. That tells me there's the potential that someone or some individuals in the past were in this cemetery and did something they were not supposed to be doing. And that includes things like conjuring, which is something I am completely and totally against. Because when you attempt to conjure spirits or ghosts against their will, you're talking about opening up a big can of worms. Because demonic energies are just lurking and just waiting for an opportunity to basically come out of the woodwork, for lack of a better term. And also, the other concern that we had as well was some of the tombstones were like leaning back and kind of askew. We were hoping and praying that that was just due to the shifting in the ground, like with the frost and so on and so forth, the freezing and thawing and whatnot, and it was not as a result of vandalism. Because that also is absolutely disrespectful to the dearly departed that are buried here, or in any cemetery anywhere on the face of this earth, for that matter. Cemeteries have to be treated with reverence and respect. Cannot stress it enough. So in the grand scheme of things, I would like to see a group of volunteers perhaps get together and basically attempt to restore this cemetery to its former glory. I mean, it's been pretty neglected over the years, and that's very sad to see. And my heart just went out to every spirit or ghost of the dearly departed who are buried there, because they deserve better than this. Even though they're passed on and they're in the afterlife, they have to be respected properly. And so the answers that we were getting through our communication devices gave us some mixed results. We did get ghosts or spirits that were welcoming, but then as it got to the tail end of our investigation here, there were there were spirits or ghosts that were coming forward and saying, please leave. And so, after we got the second message on my GhostTube app, that was when I said to Dominic and Dexter, okay, we must leave now. It's the right thing to do, the respectful thing to do. Now that being said, I mean, I have gone to other cemeteries. In fact, there was one cemetery a couple of years ago. It was in rural Saskatchewan, only about 25, 30 plots there. And I was using GhostTube, which I can tell you is a very legitimate app, because I'll explain here now. When I first pulled up and was about to get out of the car, I was getting some bug spray on, of course, because the deer flies and mosquitoes were really, really bad that day. Right off the bat, I got a message coming through saying, thank you. And that just told me that the positive energy I have, being a person of the light, that this was sensed, that they were sensing that about me. And then just shortly after that, I get a message come through saying the name Hannah. H-A-N-N-A-H. Because of course there's two different ways of spelling it. There's one with or without the H at the end. So when I went to go out of the car and look at the map and the legend of who's buried in what plots, there was one woman named Hannah who was buried here. So to me, GhostTube is a legitimate paranormal research app. And other world-renowned paranormal groups use this app as well, like the Foreman Brothers of Paranormal Nightmare TV. You should check out their channel. The work that they do is absolutely incredible. And I cite the Foreman Brothers as among my biggest influences. So, anyhow, the three of us were honored to be in this cemetery to see if there were any messages that they, that the dearly departed wanted to say, wanted to get out there. And it was a good visit overall. But like I said, once the spirits were coming out and saying that, asking us to leave, you got to respect that. And so I will caution anyone out there who ever dares to attempt to desecrate a cemetery, showing any form of disrespect at all, and that includes going in there, like say with a Ouija board and attempting to conjure up stuff, or doing any kind of satanic rituals, things like that. Because unfortunately, these things happen in cemeteries all over the world, and that's very sad. Very sad that this kind of thing goes on. So, because you don't understand, people like that don't understand what kind of a can of worms, what kind of Pandora's box you're opening up when you are going out and attempting to communicate with ghosts or spirits, or even worse yet, trying to do anything satanic. Because it is so dangerous. Very, very dangerous. So, like I said, my hope is I would like to see the cemetery restored, cleaned up and presentable, because like I said, the dearly departed deserve nothing but the best. Don't forget to check out my other videos, like my series called My Haunted Apartment. You'll be astounded at the paranormal activity that has happened right in my very own apartment here in Calgary, Alberta. And also, I also have other YouTube videos on my Pure Energy Paranormal channel of other places that I have visited as well. And also, on this very same visit to Corner Brook in July of 2025, just passed, I also did a session on the lookout site 3 Bear Mountain. So please check that one out as well. In the meantime, take care everyone, and stay safe. And all the very best.